Guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, some reaction, post-fight reaction. Daniel Dubois and Joyce. Joyce beats Daniel Dubois by 10th round stoppage. Daniel Dubois' eye was closed, and Daniel Dubois in the 10th round got hit with a flush jab by Joyce right on the eye, which was closed. And Daniel Dubois, after a couple of seconds, it hurt him and he took a knee. And the fight, he didn't get back up and he basically took a knee, and that's it, and the fight was over. Dubois couldn't continue. The fight was really good. I had Dubois probably slightly ahead, if I'm honest with you, on the scorecards. I thought Dubois did really well. I thought Dubois, listen, a lot of people are going to give Dubois a lot of stick. He was the heavy favorite going into the fight. But I always knew that Dubois going into this fight, that Joyce isn't gonna fall over in a couple of rounds. Joyce has a very good chin. He's Olympic silver medalist. And I even said this in my prior video, that Joyce, he doesn't look great, but he's effective. Joyce is a very good fighter. He's underrated. He doesn't look special, but he's actually very good. And his jab was busting Dubois up, and you could see his eye was closing. And I just think Joyce outmanned Dubois. And here's the thing. I think Dubois caught Joyce a lot in that fight with flush shots. Joyce has got a granite chin. He's literally like a brick wall. The punches were just bouncing off his chin, and they were big shots. Dubois got serious power. They were big shots, and Joyce was just eating them. Joyce is a problem. I'm telling you, Joyce, I know people were saying that he's just jabbing him all night and jabs. No, he's big. He's a big unit, big, strong, granite chin. He tires people. Yeah, I think someone like Usyk is all wrong for him, because I think Usyk will outbox him. But again, someone like Joshua, I know everyone's going to say Joshua, but I'm telling you, that's not an easy fight for Joshua. Because Joshua, what I've noticed with Joshua, he can box. We saw that against Ruiz, but Ruiz was 6'2", fat, overweight, when he fought him the second time. He wasn't in great shape. Joyce, we all know, he's going to be in great shape. He's tough as nails. He can take a punch. And one thing I've noticed with Joshua is when he puts his punches together, if he's not able to get somebody out of there, his stamina is not the greatest. He tires, right? And Joyce seems like he's not going to be a guy that's going to fall over, with a couple of punches. We know that Joyce has got a great chin. So that's a great fight. I would love to see that fight. I think a lot of people, again, will write Joyce off, but I don't. Again, I think that's a fight that I think he's more than capable of winning. I do. That's not an easy fight for Joshua. And I think he's the second in line after Usyk. So Usyk's the mandatory. So maybe Usyk and Joyce get it on, but I don't like that fight for Joyce. I think Usyk outboxes him. I just think Usyk's a lot more cuter. I think Usyk's the best fight. I think apart from Fury, I think Usyk's one of the best boxers in the division, heavyweight division. But size might beat him against the top boys, I don't think Joyce has got that kind of punch that's going to be able to put Usyk away. I think the only thing that I would say that's a problem for Joyce, he's not a big puncher, which could be a problem, because he doesn't seem, all he kept doing, I didn't really see him land any big power shots. They were just jabs all night, jab, 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 jab. That's it. That's all I saw. So Dubois, look, here's the thing with Dubois. Dubois, for me, was good. I just think that Dubois is it's gonna be difficult for Dubois to I'm not saying difficult. I believe he can come back. A lot of people are saying Dubois quit. Dubois took he took a knee and he quit, and I don't see it that way. The man's eye was messed up. He couldn't see out of his eye, right? What are you in there? Like, at the end of the day, if you can't see, right? He's 23 years of age. He can come again. Why end up going blind? Why end up going blind and then your career's over and you can never fight again? This way, he can go back, dust himself off, go back to the drawing board, sharpen up on a few things, and come back and become champion. Listen, as Frank Warren said, Amir Khan got knocked out. Amir Khan, after that, went on to beat 11 former world champions, went on to become a unified champion. One of Britain's marquee fighters in the last 15 years. Khan. So Daniel Dubois can come back from this. There's no shame. Like, you can lose a fight, but what you don't want to be is damaged goods. We saw what happened to Kell Brook after the Golovkin fight. You don't want to stay in there and be brave. What for? What for? Like, if he can't see, he could go blind. These type of injuries could be career ending. He's only 23. He's only a young guy. He couldn't see. So it's easy to say, oh, he quit and he's a coward. And come on, man. The guy fought a very valiant fight. It was a tough, hard fight. He fought a very good fight. I was impressed. A lot of people are saying he's not ready. What? He was up on the scorecards. What were you not impressed about? He just had his eye busted, his eye closed. There was nothing about he's not ready. His eye went. His eye was shut. Now, some people carry on, some people can't carry on. It's just everyone has a different pain threshold. I saw Margarito fight against Pacquiao, and Margarito kept going. But look at Margarito now. He can't even see out of his eye. He's blind. His life is not the same. Do you not understand that, like, these type of injuries can have career, life, it can affect your life moving forward. No one wants to be blind. No one wants to have a career damaging or life damaging injuries where, it's going to affect you in your future life. I think he did the right thing. I think he took a knee. He couldn't see. It probably hurt him. He got hit with a shot right on the eye, swollen eye. Couldn't see out of it. And he just thought, I can't see. And it's dangerous. You see, it's like a lot easy for people in the public to say, yeah, he quit. Come on, man. The guy had a swollen eye, couldn't see out of it. I know it's a fight game and I know it's a tough game, but at the end of the day, for me, he can come again, right? There's goes another 1 or 2 more rounds and that eye completely shuts and then he goes blind and he's not allowed to box again just because to please the fans, right? His career's ended. Nonsense. I just think the fans are bloodthirsty at times. At the end of the day, I feel like he put a valiant effort in. I thought he boxed well. I thought he had very good moments in the fight. I thought he did well. I thought for me, he looked more impressive than Joyce in the sense that he was landing the power punches. I thought Dubois' jab looked good. I thought he landed some serious power punches as well. He looked, to me, he looked good. It's just that Joyce was a bit more experienced. Joyce was landing his jab, and I felt like Joyce was marking him up. Joyce was getting hit with big shots, but his face wasn't marking up. If you look at Joyce's face at the end, it don't even look like he'd been in a fight, and he got hit with some big shots. But this is what I mean. Some people's skin is a lot tougher. Some people mark up quicker. Some people's eyes shut. It's the way you're genetically formed. At the end of the day, listen, his eye was shut. He couldn't see out of it. He took a knee. Daniel Dubois doesn't seem like a guy that was a coward that would just take a knee. Seems like a tough guy. For me, I think he's got a good chin as well. I don't think he's a weak guy or got a weak chin. He's got a good chin. It's just that his eye was shut. And for me, I know some people would disagree, and I know a lot of you are going to disagree. I think he made the right call. I never like to see a fight permanently damaged. Because, especially a 23-year-old. A 23-year-old permanently damaged. Just imagine if him going another 1 or 2 rounds and he goes blind and he can't fight again. What good is waste of a career, right? And forget the career, where your life's not the same moving forward. So I think he made the right call. All these people calling him a quitter, I don't see it that way. I see it that I think he made the right call. He couldn't see. You live to fight another day. You can come again. Many people have lost. As I said, Amir Khan lost. David Hay lost. They all went on to become world champions, unified champions. So there's no shame. There's no shame in losing. It can happen. It's boxing. There's 2 men in there, and the better man was Joyce tonight, and he deserves the credit. Joyce now needs to go on and fight. The better guys, him against Ruiz, him against Parker, him against Joshua, Fury, eventually him against, Pulev, Povetkin, White. These are the fights we should see. Dubois maybe build up a little bit, then come back again. Dubois can come back. Listen, I thought the fight was competitive. It's not like I sit here and say, oh, well, Dubois did rub. No, Dubois was good. Dubois just, like I said, his eye, that's it. His eye was swollen and his eye was messed up. Apart from that, I thought Dubois was good. I was impressed. Apart from that, Dubois impressed me. People may say, well, no, he quit, this, that. No, but what he did prior to that, I thought he was good. It's just that his eye was swollen, and he got, maybe early on, he got hit with a shot. You know, we know that can happen. Your eye can swell. And it's the way you look at it. Some people will say he should have toughed it out. He was ahead on the scorecards. He quit. Everyone sees it differently. I see it differently. I see it that his eye was messed up. We don't know the extent of the damage. If you can't see out of it, you could go blind. You know, like I said, it's all right being tough like Margarito and toughing it out, but then look at Margarito's life now moving forward. You know, so at the end of the day, you got to balance these things out. He's 23, he can come again. That's the way I look at it. I don't look at it, well, oh, he's quit. You know, at the end of the day, he can come back from this. In my opinion, I feel he can come back from this, and he can fight. You know, build himself up, have a 2-3 fights, warm up fights, and then jump back in again. You know, he's still young. He's 23, man. You know, we're not talking about a 34, 35-year-old like Joyce. If Joyce had lost tonight, it would have been worse. But we're talking about a 23-year-old who's got his whole career ahead of him. You know, losses can happen, you know, in boxing. But, you know, congratulations to Joyce. I thought, you know, he showed a great chin. His jab was brilliant. I still question his power. I don't think he's got great power. He's got a granite chin, a good jab, but not, you know, I didn't really see a lot of power shots, you know, and he's got a great engine, great stamina, elite level stamina. But again, his power and his combination, I don't think he's got the greatest combination. He's not the greatest combination puncher. So I don't know how far Joyce can go. You know, I like I said, I think he's in line now to fight all the top guys, or all the, you know, the guys with big names like Parker, Pulev, but he hasn't got great power, so I don't see him knocking any guys out. Yeah, he might be able to wear them down with his size and strength and you know, weight, but I don't think he's knocking anybody out with, you know, from what I've seen tonight. I think with Dubois, it was more his eye kind of, you just couldn't see out of it, and he just took a knee. It wasn't the fact that, you know, he caught him with a massive monster punch where, you know, he was concussed. You know, this was just like his eye was thing, so he couldn't see, so he decided to take a knee. But it's going to be interesting. Listen, I think Dubois can come back. I think Joyce is going to go on and fight maybe an Usyk, maybe a Parker, Pulev, you know, Ruiz. Let's see who he fights. But, you know, it's going to be intriguing. It's going to be intriguing. The heavyweight division is going to be good moving forward. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. What did you make of the fight? What do you think of Dubois' performance? What did you make of Joyce's performance? Who would you like seeing Dubois fight next? Who would you like seeing Joyce fight next? Would you like to see a rematch? What would you like next? Let me know your thoughts, guys. But make sure to smash that like button. It really helps my algorithm. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.